Hello, my gorgeous souls, and welcome to Aeipathy, where we primarily provide spiritually based readings that are love focused, they're infused with positivity, and they're meant for both healing, high vibrational living, and just all around to help you grow, evolve, and ascend, expand as a soul. Love to have everyone here who chooses to share space with me and connect. It's a great honor. So if you are here for the first time, welcome. And if you are back again, thank you so much. I am so appreciative of all the love. We have everybody's favorite pick a card reading here today, which is how is your person feeling? I have 3 piles for you as usual. And go ahead and select whichever one is calling to you most. I picked some really pretty ones today. For pile 1, we are going to have the Tarot of Curious Creatures paired with the Momentary Tower. Pile 2 is my newest tarot deck, which is the Tarot de Carlotydes, is how I'm calling that, pronouncing it. And it's paired with the Fluorite Tower today. And then pile 3, this beautiful pink, look at it, matches my nails. I love that. Pile 3 is the Lonely Ice Tarot, very apt for the weather we've been having lately if you live in any kind of a climate similar to mine. And that's paired with the Rose Tower for that beautiful blush pink vibe. Go ahead once again, reflect over the piles, whichever deck is drawing you in most or whichever crystal calls to you most, and I will see you at your pile for your reading momentarily. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the Moonlight Tower. It's beautiful purple and tan gorgeousness, and the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann. Today we're going to take a quick look at how is your person currently feeling about you, where their emotional energy lies in regards to you and to your connection. We'll of course get lots of oracle. We'll start with the tarot today, but then get oracle and some guidance cards for you as well. And just find out what's going on with your person. Now this can be no contact, limited contact, full contact. You may have just met someone or have been connected for decades. Either way, this reading is for you. Trust that you are finding it at the right time that you are meant to. And also know that the reading is timeless. So don't be concerned about when you see the original upload date. It's ready and waiting for you whenever you are finding it. With that said, I'd like you to take a moment to ready yourself for the reading itself. And take a deep breath in and out. Communicate your intention to Spirit that you are ready, open, and in receiving mode for all of the messages that are going to come through today for your person. And once you've done that, also select a sign. It can be anything that you like, a name, a number, any sort of significant detail to your connection or to your own life. Whatever is going to draw your attention and help affirm for you the messages that you receive today and help you know that you can take them in as your own. So we already have a jumper. We're going to take that 9 of Pentacles for how your person is feeling about you. How is pile 1's person currently feeling about pile 1? We are asking today, how are they feeling? What is their emotional energy? We have the Queen of Wands for you. We have Strength and Judgment, clarifying these energies. We have the Death card, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and Page of Swords. Okay. The underlying energy supporting the reading is the 4 of Wands, one of my favorite cards in this deck. I just love this deck overall. This is Chris Ann's Tarot of Curious Creatures. It's the first tarot, or really first work that she's put out that she hasn't created an independent, indie version of. And that's okay, because it almost looks like it could be independent. It's very eclectic, very different. I highly recommend it if you enjoy her projects, and yeah, if you read intuitively as well. There's a lot of great hits coming through in some of the imagery. Love it. We're also using the Healers of the Earth Oracle, which is an independent oracle deck from Kickstarter. How's pile 1's person currently feeling about pile 1? We have good vibration. safe in your bubble. And miracle. A couple more cards we'll get. We have a little bit more room, so why not? Why not? What overall energy, emotional energy, is pile one's person currently sitting in regarding pile one? This is the Animal Messages deck. And we have Mouse Spirit, and Ray Spirit. So right away, pile one, how is your person feeling about you? I sense that this is a separation pile. If it's not a full separation for you, there's at least been some type of a disconnect within the connection, emotionally speaking, if not physically as well. There is a lot of tense or difficult energies coming through for me. So we have Swords energy present here, of course. Let's actually begin with the Strength card clarified by the Queen of Swords, also the Judgment card with the Page of Swords. So we'll say the second half of this spread. What I'm seeing here in terms of your person's feelings is almost as though you're unattainable at this point, which leads me to believe, especially with all of these harsher Swords energy cards, as well as this Death card presenting here, that you've taken a step back from this person. You perhaps maybe have communicated, if not that things are over, that you're taking a break, you're walking away, you're pursuing other things. It does look like you're focused more on your own stability, as is this person. So it's a very independent feeling energy that is coming and exuding from your person at this time, and it's as a result of a significant change in the dynamic between you. Again, I think that a lot of you, this represents stepping into your power. We have the Queen of Wands here, sharing perhaps some goals and dreams that you have, or how this situation, this connection isn't fully it's not serving you in a way that it needs to, and as a result, you've had this message come through. You've communicated something to your person, and they truly see you as distant, slightly cold, a little bit unattainable at this point, and that you're holding back. In terms of how they're feeling with these energies as well, it does look like equal distance is being shared on the part of your person. So while they're seeing you still as just as attractive as ever, very radiant with this Queen of Wands energy, feeling like they want to give to you, all they have to give right now, pile one, is this Page energy, this Page of Pentacles, which that may look like a big pentacle, but that's not any king, at all, not even near. And so they just don't feel like they measure up, like they have the ability to perhaps give you what you need to help provide that sense of stability for you. And I think in sense that they have a strong sense of lack within them, either emotionally speaking, when it comes to relationships specifically, or perhaps even in their actual material world. They definitely feel like they need to level up in terms of your connection and make some serious, significant changes before they can come through and offer you something that they feel is of value or of your worth. And until then, I think that it's been made pretty clear, and they're well aware that you're stepping back. You're taking this time for distance, and I think for some of you, there's even question of if they fully understand where you're sitting in terms of the connection. And there's no doubt, even though there's been no communication or limited communication, with this Judgment card positioned over the Page of Swords, which is another distant kind of cold energy, could indicate delays or important communications. And certainly that's the case coming up underneath Judgment. I think this message has been communicated loud and clear, and they're feeling and seeing the clarity coming from your words of you finally stepping into power and deciding that this situation doesn't serve you, and that unless there's change and movement, progression, that they're not going to be around and in your field of awareness long term, because you're simply not entertaining those energies any longer. So how they're feeling, pile one, is still just as magnetized, just as attracted to you with this Queen of Wands, but feeling very distanced, feeling very inadequate, and sensing your desire to pull back or to pull away. And yet the underlying energy here is the Four of Wands. They still very much desire to be connected to you. I don't actually read this as a literal relationship. In fact, I think this person's been hesitant to take that next level or to offer you something concrete, possibly even an actual relationship. Or if you've been in a relationship with this person, then taking things to the natural next pace or next level of increasing, the commitment factor, or otherwise just presenting themselves in a more balanced and stable, loving energy for you. So this represents for me, Four of Wands being the energy of stability, of happiness, of harmony. They just want and feel that they would like things to go back to the way they were. In fact, it's kind of interesting that I pulled this miracle card, because instantly when I pulled this, I felt that this is what they were hoping for. Healing, answered prayers, and remission. They need a miracle. They're hoping for one in the future with you, pile one. In the meantime, I do think that they're taking the cue from you and stepping back. We have safe in your bubble, which is safe from harm, protected, and sheltered. This person is needing to retreat right now to make themselves feel safe. They feel very chaotic, very out of balance, and in no sense of control with you. They feel out of control with how they can affect change in this dynamic, in this connection with you any longer. So for some of you, I think that there's been a little bit of disheartening energy coming from you in terms of this person's lack of desire or seeming desire and initiative to reach out, to continue to engage with you, to try and win you back, as it were. And I'm here to tell you, Spirit's coming through to say that they very much wish they could have this with you, and yet they're taking that time to step back because they know they're not ready, and they know that they need this time. It says here, healing, and safe from harm, protected. So they just need that time right now to kind of incubate, to strategize, to come up with another way forward. Again, there's big changes that they know and feel would need to occur here in order for things to really turn around, with this Death card presenting. And what they need is to raise their vibration, good vibration, positive vibes, upliftment, and resonance. Again, this is coming up over this safe in your bubble card. And again, I think this is something that they're needing to do for their own self, to try and rebalance, to try and feel a sense of security or stability amidst all of this emotional upheaval that's occurred with you. Again, I think that there may have been some relatively harsh words spoken. We do have Ray Spirit coming through, which says counter malicious talk by casting its import from your mind. So again, there could have been, very likely was, some type of a disagreement, harsh words spoken, some type of breakup sort of a communication that occurred, and they're just needing to take this time to sort of reflect, to absorb all of that, to rebalance ultimately, but also to just transmute that pain that they're feeling. I do think your person is very remorseful, pile one. They're very sad. They're missing you, of course, and they just want things to change, but they know that that would take a lot in order to achieve that. And at this point, they're not ready yet. They're needing to just conserve energy and space, because again, there also could have been a lot of harsh things spoken. Malicious talk by casting its import from your mind. Yeah, this is somebody who's just trying. They're reflecting. This person's reflecting, and they're taking the time needed to sort through and unpack kind of the length of your relationship. If this is a newer relationship for some of you, they're taking the time to really go through from beginning to end, seemingly the end, and really dissect and pick through, where their part was in things, and where they are sitting or were sitting energetically, and how they were showing up in this connection. And again, I think there's that realization here that you deserve so much, and they haven't shown up with that energy. They haven't met with that same level of intensity or emotional stability that you have presented with in the connection. The word is not coming to me, but with this safe in your bubble, this is like someone just needing to take the time to work through their feelings. Again, reflection, introspection. They're needing to process, I guess is the best word. But they're watching you, or they're still in your field of awareness. Mouse, be persistent and incisive, and all obstacles will be overcome. I think of a very timid creature with the mouse energy obviously presenting. With this mouse spirit, this is very much somebody who is sort of tiptoeing or, skirting around. If they're looking at social media or have any ways to stay connected to you, they're definitely utilizing those avenues, but not making their presence immediately known. Again, they feel almost afraid right now with this Queen of Swords. You're very, it's almost like they don't want to wake the bear is what I'm getting. They definitely want to keep things a little distant right now. Just, again, protect themselves, stay safe. So, an interesting and slightly painful energy, pile one. Let's go ahead and take a look at what else. What else do we need to know about your person and how they're currently feeling? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Star. Oh, such beautiful messages coming through for you. And we have the Fool. Yeah, this is wonderful. And the Nine of Cups. This is beautiful energy, pile one. So instantly what came through to me when we have this Ace of Pentacles energy presenting is the idea of realizing kind of where they effed up. They want to come in now with a solid offer. Again, coming up over also this Page of Pentacles energy. They want to present you with something that's going to be worthwhile and meaningful. They do feel a lot of optimism or hope. Again, they're wishing for a miracle, for some type of an opportunity to open up where they can reconnect with you. Again, at a time in the future when they're ready. But this is what they think about more than anything, is what I'm getting. With this Nine of Cups, this is somebody who wants nothing else than to be with you. There's more practical and emotional or mental barriers that are preventing this, pile one. But this is their wish fulfillment. It's, you know, the Nine of Cups here is a dream come true. And it can also represent illusions as well. So, you know, I do think this person's in a clear state of thinking, but this could reference for some of you the idea of someone who drinks or who engages in avoidant behaviors or destructive behaviors to kind of gloss over their feelings. Take that only if it resonates. That's not for everyone. Again, it's a general reading for the collective. But for others of you in the majority, I do feel like this person is reflecting, again, quite strongly on this connection, having that sort of, we say like a life review, but it's a relationship review or a connection review, and realizing finally that you are what they've been wanting and what they've been hoping for, and they want to take that leap of faith. I don't think they ever took this leap of faith with you before. I think they wanted to, or they were hoping to, and I think this was the point of contention between you, was that they never actually, you know, look at this little dog, leapt off of the cliff. They never actually took that step and approached you and allowed this to flow naturally, and they definitely want to do that in the future. Their feelings are very, very strong, pile one, and they have a desire to make this work in the future. I don't think this is going to be the last that you hear from them. So let's see here. Will pile one hear from their person soon? What is their next action towards pile one? We'll say within the next month. The Three of Wands, the Magician, and the Six of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So we have threes flanking either side. With the Magician here, this is strong energy of somebody wanting to make something work, wanting to move past any obstacles or challenges here. And there are many. You know, the Devil energies on the bottom. There's a lot that this person is trying to overcome, but I do think they're focused on that with the Sun coming out as well. They want to sort of overcome their demons, is what I'm hearing. However, and while we have this Three of Cups, which is a beautiful energy, similar to the Four of Wands, which is like harmony and peace, togetherness, happiness, of course, reunions of sorts, we do have the Three of Wands here. So I do believe that you will be seeing this person remain, again, that mouse energy, perhaps taking a step back, or just not being very inclined to come forward yet. They're more in a planning phase right now, which is indicative with this Three of Wands energy. They're readying themselves and trying to come up and formulate a plan. But in terms of anything, you know, concrete within the next month, I'm not so sure it'll happen within that time frame. But just know eventually that is their goal, is to have a reunion with you. Again, with this Six of Swords, they want to move beyond this energy of difficulty that's transpired between you. They're very, very hopeful in the future. We have so many indications of that. This person has a lot of potential, I have to say. A lot of promise is what I'm getting. You know, there's just a lot of goodness here. So just know that that is presenting in the reading itself, with this Miracle card, with the Star card, the Fool, obviously the Sun coming out over top of that Devil. This person wants to overcome their obstacles and issues, and they want to ultimately be successful, powerful. You know, they want to be at your level, pile one, so that they can make things happen and, you know, bring this connection to a higher level. Really, you know, be a master, bring a mastery to this connection in terms of up-leveling it and making things solidified and real, is what I'm getting. So, pile one, guidance for you in the meantime from the Guiding Light Oracle. What does pile 1 need to know most, or what guidance and advice is there for pile 1 regarding their person to support them, this connection? We have card 48, Reach for the Stars. You have barely scratched the surface. You have unlimited potential, and you are getting ready to experience this firsthand. Follow the signs, card 8. Look around you for the clues. The answer to your question is right in front of you. This is so much star energy to me. And Home Sweet Home, card 18. Your home and family matters require your attention and tender, loving care. So for guidance for you, pile 1, reach for the stars and follow the signs. I believe that this is just trust in the universe. Trust that everything is going to be revealed to you in divine time. You are getting signs along the way from Spirit, notifying you, letting you have reassurance that things are going to work in your favor. Remember, the universe is always working out for you, always has your back, and is always doing what it needs to align things, to make things coordinate and orchestrate to fall in your favor and to truly manifest your desires. So pay attention to those signs, whatever it could be for you: music, birds, coins, any sort of, way that you're tuned in and tapped in and turned on to Spirit. Just know that they are communicating at all times to give you clarity and awareness as you navigate this situation. Reach for the stars. You have barely scratched the surface. I do feel like this relates to the connection itself. Again, that Fool card coming out, where I felt very strongly this person has never actually taken that leap of faith with you. That just strikes me as being indicative of this idea or sense of newness that I feel, that this person's never actually even approached the subject of a relationship, or if they have, it's been very surface level. You maybe haven't ever fully communicated a whole lot of emotion to you. So this is, again, just a call to, we all that had that 9 of Cups card as well come out. Reach for the stars. You've barely scratched the surface. There's a lot more. It says unlimited potential, and you are getting ready to experience this firsthand. So I think this is a clear indicator, obviously, that things are not over. In the meantime, Home Sweet Home. Your home and family matters require your attention and tender, loving care. So I really think it's important for you, pile 1, that while you are, adjusting to this new energy of having this person gone, not being as deeply connected, taking space for yourself. Again, that was also indicated with the 9 of Pentacles energy, you needing to put yourself first. This here, is a very strong message from Spirit. Your home, your family life, things related to your personal private affairs are in need of your attention right now. So trust that this separation or this breakdown of the connection, whatever has caused conflict here, that it serves you, and that when it's the right time, you are being given signs that things are going to align more favorably in the future. And in the meantime, you can trust, you can have that faith, dream that there is more to this connection, because I do believe that there is. And in the meantime, just ready yourself. Focus on the matters at hand that are right in your present circumstances that are requiring your attention. And just know that when it's the right timing, this person will circle back around, pile 1. So I hope that reading has been of help to you and that you've enjoyed it, that it's brought you some clarity and awareness into your connection, your situation with your person, and how your person is feeling. If you have enjoyed the reading, I would so love it if you would decide to subscribe, as well as like, share, comment, engage with the channel any way that you like. Also select that little notification bell to be notified to receive updates every time I post. I again hope to see you in a future reading, and until next time, pile 1, take great care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 2. You were drawn to this beautiful piece of fluorite and the Tarot de Carlotydes. That's how I'm pronouncing it. Beautiful new deck, Beautiful new deck that I just received. Like, look at these backs alone. Those are incredible. Love, love, love. Very drawn to this. And we are asking today, how is your person feeling? So whether this is a no contact, limited contact, or full contact situation, whether you've been connected to your person just recently, maybe you've just met, or you've been connected for decades. Either way, trust that this reading is for you, and it is also timeless. So you are finding it at the right time for your needs, when Spirit wants you to be aware of these messages. With that said, I'd like you to go ahead and prepare yourself for the reading. Take a deep breath in and out, and we'll see if those come out again. Set your intention that you are in receiving mode, open to whatever messages Spirit wants to bring forth regarding your person at this time. And when you've done that, also select a sign. This can be anything that you like, whether it is a name, a number, any sort of significant object, anything that will jog sort of your intuition and affirm for you that Spirit is really coming through to bring you the messages you need to hear and that you can take them in as true for you. And when you've done that, we'll go ahead and get started. Oops, excuse me for that wobbliness. We're going to start with the tarot, of course. We're going to pull oracle as well. And we'll finish off with guidance for you also. So, for pile 2, how is pile 2's person currently feeling about pile 2 in the connection with pile 2, please? How is pile 2's person? Excuse me. What was I saying? I'm getting entranced. I'm not clear here on what I'm doing. Pile 2's person. How is pile 2's person feeling about pile 2? There we are. We have the Devil. There we are. We have the Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. The Seven of Swords. And the Knave or Page of Swords. Just want to move those down, ensure that you can see them well. There we go. I don't know why it's so important, but it is. I need these to be straight and to look nice and appealing. Okay. Oh my goodness. You guys, pile 2, please bear with me. I need just a moment. I can't see all the greatest sometimes with my setup how the cards are looking, but I want to make sure that they're looking, you know, straight for you. There we go. That seems like it's a little bit better. I think what I'll do is I'll put in a timestamp. Excuse me, an extra timestamp where I'm not coughing because I just ate and I'm not adjusting the cards for 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll do that to spare you guys. Okay, that's good enough. Sorry for the mild interruption. Clarifying these energies. We have the Four of Pentacles. So we have a very stubborn energy coming out for pile 2. How is pile 2's person currently feeling about pile 2? We've got the Queen of Wands. This also came out for pile 1. Interesting. We have the Star. Also came out for pile 1. And someone mentioned to me recently, privately, you know, that they really appreciated that I use different decks for each pile. I didn't know that other readers maybe didn't do this, but it's important to me to do that because then also, especially if you get the different cards, you can trust that those are authentic messages and that those readings may tie back those piles because everything is a different deck. It's been well shuffled and, you know, it's meant to be what it's meant to be. You can trust. We have the Eight of Wands and the King of Swords as well. Underlying energy that is supporting this reading is Temperance, which is beautiful. So, really apologize, guys. I just ate and I sometimes have this problem for like a moment with my throat needing to clear, but this is really hanging on. So maybe there's some communication issues going on with this pile. Who knows? We'll know in a moment. We are going to be using the animal messages cards. Let's get some information on the energy that pile 2's person is currently sitting in regarding their feelings and this connection. We have Owl Spirit, and I'll read that in a moment. And Scorpion Spirit, definitely with that Devil coming out. My goodness. Okay. You're dealing with a feisty one, pile 2, that's for sure. And from the Healers of the Earth Oracle, how is pile 2's person currently feeling about pile 2, please? Had the deck upside down. These are Oracle cards anyway, they're not reversed, but we have Remnants of Atlantis, the High Road, I realize you can't see these entirely to the side, but no worries, I will show you them when we're working with them. And oh, Tea of Transformation. Hopefully you could see that a little bit in focus. Okay, pile 2. Pile 2, how is your person currently feeling? There's a lot of really intense energy here in both directions, which is very interesting to me. So, you know, let's just start central to this spread. We have this beautiful Knight of Cups energy. It's clarified by the star, La Estrella. This is a beautiful optimism, you know, loving energy, supportive energy, a desire to come forward, a desire to extend forth an offer, to, you know, to share, to give, and to offer that cup of love. So we have on the one side this beautiful energy, you know, of desire, of love, of optimism, you know, with this underlying energy also presenting for you, pile 2, of Temperance. This is a beautiful energy when it comes to love and someone's feelings. This is somebody who wants to make things work, who wants to balance them out, who wants to alchemize and come together with you, who wants to blend and merge, you know, their life, their being with yours. And then we have this Devil energy, and it's coming in as 2 slightly different scenarios, but on the opposite end of all of this beautiful love and abundance and positivity, optimism, we have the energy of the Devil here. And that came through for me very clearly with this Scorpion Spirit, which says, in a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. It is feeling that way for most of you. This also could be affair type energy, or some type of illicit, clandestine. There's something about this that isn't entirely kosher. Now, that won't resonate for all of you, and please don't be offended if that's the case, because there's no judgment. I'm just stating what I see. The reason I indicate this is because we have the High Road, doing the right thing, loyalty, and ethics. So there has been some effort on your person's part to make right perhaps a perceived wrong that's either occurred involving you or occurred to you, towards you in this connection. We could even have the Knight of Pentacles, or excuse me, Knight of Cups energy with this star presenting as like a sorry apology type of an energy. So there could be some type of morally conflicting energy that's occurred in this connection, or some question of, you know, honesty, loyalty, ethics. Again, morality is definitely indicated here. So for those of you where this Devil energy represents something, you know, tempting, something that isn't necessarily allowable, it's passionate, but yet challenging and painful. You know, this person is feeling very stuck. They're feeling very stuck, very deeply rooted. I'm hearing actually where they reside. For some of you, this could be a marriage, again, because we have that morality and ethics factor. But the Four of Pentacles here, depicting an actual tree. Oh, come on, camera. Let's go. You gonna focus? Not today. Not today. Oh my goodness. The turmoil with this pile is just something else. Well, at any rate, you know, this is a card, you know, I've got to show you this, because this is like I have to get this to focus. Okay, can we see it here, please? It's so important for me with this imagery. So if you can see here, situated at the top of each of these branches, it looks like these are different, signs, totems, images. And then we have these sun-like radiant images. And on one side, we have the light and shadow. Goodness. You know what? I'm going to try and pause and see if that doesn't do something. All right. Hi, guys. I'm back. We have the light and shadow here of these like sun-like images. And then we have the red and the orange. Again, it's going out of focus. My goodness. At any rate, this gives me the idea of light and shadow, or light and dark, right versus wrong, and also all of this red and orange, passionate, fiery energy. So this person is really struggling to not only deal with where they're deeply rooted. Again, pentacles relate to our material world, perhaps family, career, something practical that's affecting their ability to show up, that's definitely impacting them in a negative way. They're feeling very negative, very chained and bind, despite all of this passionate energy that they feel towards you. And there's different options indicated here with all these different limbs of the tree. And with that light and dark, those good versus evil perhaps, or good versus bad, right, versus wrong energy. There's a strong indication here for me of this possibly being an affair, or just having done some wrongdoing towards you, but still being so drawn to you and so unable to move things forward as much as they want to. They're very indecisive, pile 2. This Two of Pentacles energy is sort of this ruminating, going back and forth, playing, things over in their mind, going over options, deciding which is best. They ultimately know that they're drawn, and I think they're battling with themselves about just taking that leap forward, taking that step forward towards you, which is what they ultimately want. Now, for others of you, I said that you were dealing with someone very feisty. And again, with this Scorpion energy and this Devil energy, the Scorpion spirit for me is very, non-approachable, could be a little bit poisonous, venomous, what have you, and just a little bit toxic. So for some of you, you're going to be dealing with some level of dysfunction, whether that's morally speaking, or for others of you, it's in behavior, it's in their temperament, them being closed off versus extremely open, and struggling in that energy of, what do I do next? I'm so drawn to this person. I feel such strong, passionate feelings, and yet I can't act. Again, there's this idea of almost like, I'll sacrifice myself with this Seven of Swords energy, and we'll see if it focuses this time. We have this Seven of Swords energy, which is somebody swallowing swords. So this is almost like, I'd rather self-destruct, or self-sabotage than allow this to get out, or to face whatever it is that I'm avoiding. But, with this Eight of Wands energy, it's telling me that the momentum is building. This person is feeling like they almost can't hold back any longer, that they just want to, as much as they ruminate and go back and forth with this Two of Pentacles energy, how they ultimately feel is this, the Knight of Cups, the Star, coming forward, feeling optimistic and wanting, this opportunity to at least speak to you. I think this is a full separation likely. But at the same time, again, they're resisting this flow. This Eight of Wands is normally fast momentum, swiftness, that movement forward. And they're right now just pretty planted and in their head. They're very much in their head space regarding this connection versus their heart. We have the Page of Swords clarified by the King of Swords. This is an overthinker. This is somebody who's just not flowing, who's defensive, who's distant, who's cold. The Knave or Page of Swords can actually represent delays. It can represent, feeling ill-prepared. Pages, again, are usually children in classic history. And they weren't skilled. They were learning. With the King presenting as the clarifier, I do think this person, I'm hearing they have more stability than what they're presenting to you. This is not their best self, and this is actually out of character for them overall, in how they've treated you or how they've behaved. And with this King of Swords energy, if you can see here, they're actually, bound up at the face. And then they have this, what is this? Some type of a bird like animal that's actually chained, and they're holding that chain. So again, it gives me the idea of something binding, something that's keeping them chained or restrained. The binding is over their mouth. It's not allowing them to speak. It's having them stay distant. Let's go ahead and clarify what that's about. Why does this person feel they can't come forward to speak? The Moon, again, clandestine energy. The Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles. So as drawn as they feel towards you, again, strong indication for a lot of you that this person is married or has, some other type of arrangement with someone else. Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands. This person's also afraid to come forward to you, I'm hearing, because they overthink and they catastrophize how you will treat them because of the way they've acted towards you. They're very concerned about if they were actually to open up that conversation to get the lines of communication going again. They worry, they fear, they're not confident that things will resolve amicably or that it'll occur without some level of drama or dysfunction. We have card 25 here, which is another number 7, just like the Chariot. There's a lot of divine sort of energy presenting. It says the past resurfacing, past lives, and karma. This is an interesting energy for me because this is giving me the idea that with karma, which is just about balance, what we attract is what we get back in. Karma relating to, again, this idea of taking the high road, like repenting for sins. This person may be religious perhaps, but it's making amends or trying to resolve some type of moral conflict. They're trying to consider others is what I'm hearing. Your person is concerned about others, either it's society, work, a family. There's some third party energy here. If it's not an actual person, it's others' perception of this situation. The past resurfacing, past lives. There's just a lot that they're still dealing with and resolving through their past. I do think there's some things they need to move forward from. Again, we had that divine energy of the Chariot coming through, another number 7. So this person is on the healing path and they're making their way, towards resolving this past karma, this past energy that they need to close out and resolve. But until then, I think that they just felt like they couldn't continue, to show up for you in a way that you deserved either. They've acted very uncharacteristically for themselves. Yeah. The past resurfacing, past lives, and karma. They weren't showing up for you. They couldn't give to you. It was too difficult to even try any longer. But we do have the T of transformation, which is healing, remedy, and positive change. So positive change is indicated here for you, pile 2. Let's see what type of positive change is coming from your person. What positive change is coming from pile 2's person? Clarify that. We have pick up your sword, take a stand, be heard, support a cause. Celestial encounters, heavenly from the stars beyond the veil. And hands that heal, healing ability, magic touch, hands-on. So quite simply, pile 2, what I think is happening is this person is building up strength to come back. They're building up the ability to not be so distant and cold and afraid of the repercussions and just wanting to make things right. There's healing and positive change that is coming. They're going to take a stand. They're going to speak up. They're not going to stay bound and unable to communicate and to come forward. And with celestial encounters, again, all these number 7s and, this divine energy, hands that heal even, magic touch, hands-on. I again just think that this person is going to get really in deep with you. They're ready or readying themselves to come back forward towards you, pile 2, with a more sincere energy that's more aligned with the divine plan, that's more balanced spiritually. I think they've been lacking that. They were very focused elsewhere. Again, this Devil energy is not necessarily a good type of attachment or love. We also have spirituality indicated with Owl Spirit, which says, seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. This person, again, deception here in the Seven of Swords. So there's something that was just very disingenuous about this energy and your connection. And this person still cares for you and has a lot of feeling for you, but they feel very powerless right now to come forward. That's not the right timing. I believe like Celestial Encounters also is speaking to when it's the right time to actually come forward, to take that stand and to reach out their hand to you, to extend that offer with the Knight of Cups at a time when they can more fully give. Just feel like right now it seems like it's too difficult, that they can't manage. They're going back and forth in their mind. They can't stabilize right now. So let's get some more information for pile 2. What else do we need to know about pile 2's person's feelings? The Six of Cups. They feel that you're a soulmate, pile 2. That's beautiful. We have the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the World, oh goodness, and one more, the Five of Swords. So what you need to know about how they're feeling for you, pile 2, is this wasn't an easy choice to walk away. It was incredibly difficult for them to hold back from you. You are their happiness completely. They feel such joy with you. They feel so complete with you. It feels like everything. They were on top of the world, literally, when they were connected to you. And they want to give to you in a big way. They see you as a soulmate. They see you as a high-level connection that's important to their life. But right now, they just, again, they're held back. We have the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, Strength, and the Ten of Swords. So again, this Strength card made me think, live to fight another day. Pick up their sword a different day. They're readying and preparing themselves to do this. They're also in the process of ending and closing out a major cycle. It looks like it's divinely guided, and it's a rejection of sorts, perhaps of a family or relationship that's already existing. Let's go ahead and see. What is this Four of Cups? The Nine of Wands. They're very timid about this. They're very hesitant. And what's the Ten of Swords? What's ending? Seven of Cups. Other options. Daydreaming. Not taking action. What's ending? So something they've been invested in a long time with another party. We have the High Priestess, Justice, and the Seven of Pentacles. They've been with someone, if not actually married, they've been connected to another energy for a very long time. And this represents, a whole new way of life for them. They would have to completely uproot their way of being, how everything has been for them, traditionally up to this point. And that's a very scary thing, pile 2. It's very hard for somebody to change their whole life, especially overnight. They feel very strongly, very passionate for you, but it's been very difficult for them to come forward to you in a really sincere way once they realized they couldn't manage or balance the energy of this connection with what they were currently dealing with. And again, it looks like perhaps for some of you that morality factor also kind of got the better of them. They feel guilty or paranoid and scared and like they need to distance right now. So pile 2, let's go ahead and take a look at if we can expect any changes from them within the next month. Please show me pile 2's person's intentions for them within the next month. What are pile 2's person's intentions for pile 2 and their connection within the next month? The Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Emperor. Looks like within a month that they would be making a decision, a pile 2, about coming forward, perhaps with some communication. Again, it's indicated here that they're moving away from something. It's something that they're really taking their time to ensure that they're doing appropriately. Again, I'm hearing they want to do right by everybody involved. They also want to be as minimally hurtful as they possibly can. And there's a lot of things to consider before they close out this cycle. First and foremost, there is an emotional component that I don't know if you're entirely aware of. This person's very attached to their past. They're very sentimental and nostalgic, and they're feeling very guilty. They're feeling very bad about walking away from whatever this is. We have this Five of Cups with the Eight of Cups energy. And yet in both cards, we have the moon present as a fixture in this dark, in both of these cards, these are starless skies. And yet we have the moon kind of illuminating the path for both of these energies. Gives faith that this person is leaning into intuition to, intuit the best course of action. The Ace of Swords could be communication for some. Clarified by the Two of Wands, which makes me think that it's more about deciding when and how to communicate. And the Ten of Cups, another family card. For others of you, this could be deciding to speak up about a connection they're already in. Come clean to you. For others, it's making a way, an exit plan, if you will, with that connection itself. So lots of threes indicated. Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, where they're investing their time and energy, someone else, another situation perhaps. It's not looking like there's going to be any communication forward with you, specifically pile two. Again, Four of Swords is sort of taking a rest, taking time to reflect. And the Emperor staying pretty stoic, staying pretty rooted firmly with where they're at. But I want to know for pile two, what is changing beneath the surface? What is shifting energetically as a result of this person's feelings for pile two, please? What is happening beneath the surface? We have the Knight of Swords, the Three of Swords. Oh, that's not supposed to be in there. This is the cover card. Interesting. Made me think of letters with all that writing. We have the King of Cups, Page or Knave of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. So what's going on energetically, pile two, is that this person is readying themselves again. They're planning and preparing on how to make their exit. Right now, you're going to see that there is a withdrawal emotionally, or a continued withdrawal emotionally if you're out of contact with this person. There's definitely a desire to come forward, and yet there is an inability or a strong challenge associated with doing so. But what's going to be occurring under the surface is them preparing and making strides towards ending that third-party situation, and ultimately leaning into that emotive energy of the King of Cups. While they may not yet reveal it, they're feeling it big, pile two, and they're going to come forward and make their way to you, even though it may take some time. Yeah, Death. Big changes indicated with the King of Cups. The Nine of Cups going after what they want. The Two of Pentacles, or Ten of Pentacles, excuse me, with the Sun. Yeah, this is them going after what they want, pile two. And the Ace of Wands on the bottom, them feeling fired up and inspired to come towards you. That beautiful Sun energy, that Ten of Pentacles, beautiful, abundant, fulfillment, a new start, lots of transformative change with the Death card, the Nine of Cups, which also came out in pile one. That's just their wish fulfillment. What they desire more than anything is to come towards you, and they're making their way. This is why I asked this. They're making their way beneath the surface. Even though you're not seeing it, there's a lot of things that are moving and shifting for you, pile two. So let's go ahead and close this out for you by asking for some guidance from the Guiding Light Oracle deck. What better deck for that? What does pile two most need to be aware of? What guidance do they need to support them on this journey with their person? We have soul searching, heart of compassion, and reach for the stars. This also came out for pile one. So what I love for pile one and two, you guys, is this reach for the stars energy. This says you have barely scratched the surface. You have unlimited potential, and you are getting ready to experience this firsthand. This is the idea that this connection is not over. This is what this card says to me. This idea that you've barely scratched the surface. There's so much untapped potential here. Reach for the stars. Again, 9 of Cups coming out as well, which I again related back to pile 1 with this card also. The idea of dreams and wish fulfillment. Reach for the stars is to dream big, pile 2, and watch it all unfold. You know, the universe is always making a way for us and always having our back and helping to manifest and align up our desires that we set forth in our vortex. And reaching for the stars is just going for the gold. You know, the sky is the limit. Dream it big. Know that this is not over. There's untapped potential. There's more on the way. In the meantime, pile 2, we have soul searching. It's time to go within and uncover your true feelings. I think you need to get clear about what you want, pile 2. You know, you may have felt or feel some ambiguous feelings regarding this person now in light of how things have transpired. But Spirit's also calling on you to maintain a heart of compassion. Get clear about your feelings. And there are many people around you now who benefit from your loving, compassionate heart. So express that love in all forms. While you don't have this person necessarily in your field of awareness currently, you can still display that big, beautiful heart that you possess, this wonderful energy of compassion, of love, of understanding, of empathy. And that's going to help also cultivate, you know, the right open window. We had celestial encounters, again, this idea of divine timing at work, when this person knows intuitively when to outreach their hand and come forward to you. That Knight of Cups, remember, opening up the entire reading, when they feel ready, like they can come forward again. Keeping your heart open and getting clear about your own feelings with the universe is going to help that to manifest. So pile 2, I really hope that you've enjoyed this reading today. I hope it's brought you some clarity and awareness regarding your person and your connection, where they're currently sitting emotionally in regards to their feelings for you. If you have enjoyed the reading, I would love for you to decide to subscribe if you haven't, and to engage with the channel any way you see fit. Like, share, subscribe, even click that notification bell. You will be notified and updated then every time I post. And until next time, hopefully I do see you in a future reading. I hope you take very good care, pile 2. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Rose Quartz Tower and the Lonely Ice Tarot, this beautiful pink. And it is definitely icy where I live in recent time. I don't know about where you are in your part of the world, but here where I'm at, it's been very cold winter. We're in the coldest part of the year, and I think of that every time I use this independent deck. This beautiful Lonely Ice Tarot has these like Inuit, indigenous peoples, Eskimo imagery. It's really, really beautiful. So we are asking today, how is your person feeling? Everybody's favorite reading. Now, whether you are in no contact, limited contact, or full contact, this reading is for you. Trust, you know, you could be connected to someone you've just met or have been connected for decades. Either way, trust that you are finding it at the right time for you. It is also timeless. So regardless of when this is uploaded, know that your guides, Spirit, universe has led you to this reading at the appropriate time. With that said, I'd like you to go ahead and ready yourself for the reading. Set your intention to be in receiving mode and open to all of the insights that come through today from Spirit for you on your person. Take a deep breath in and out. And when you've done that, go ahead and select a sign as well. That can be anything that is resonating and affirming for you, that when you see it, you will know without a doubt that these messages have come through today for you. And you can take them in and validate them as true. With that said, we'll get started. I am beginning with the tarot, of course. We're going to pull a little bit of oracle as well, and we'll finish with some guidance cards for you on this connection. So for pile 3, how is pile 3's person currently feeling? About pile 3, please. We have the King of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, or 10 of Coins in this deck, the 4 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. Hopefully you can see all of those. I had this same issue with pile 2. I want these to be as straight as possible. Okay. Clarifying these energies, we have the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Two of Coins or Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Oh, the person's in a lot of pain, pile 3. Underlying energy supporting the reading is the Six of Coins or Six of Pentacles. From the Animal Messages deck, what energy emotionally is pile 3's person currently sitting in regarding pile 3, or yes, pile 3, please, and the connection between them. We have Bear Spirit, and Peacock Spirit. And from the Healers of the Earth Oracle, how is pile 3's person currently feeling about pile 3, please? We have Bottled Up, the Law of Balance, and Cherished Pet. Apologize for that focusing that my camera loves to do. And I realize that you can't entirely see these to the side. I will bring them out when we are discussing them. So pile 3, as I stated, this person's in a lot of pain. It seems over a decision that's been made on one or both of your parts to separate, to disconnect. We have the King of Cups here, which is someone who feels so immensely. This well of emotion and love that they have for you is seemingly never ending. And yet we have the Five of Coins or the Five of Pentacles clarifying. This person does not feel worthy of your love. They do not even feel that they deserve to be connected to you right now. They feel an inadequacy, an instinctive, intrinsic and innate sense of lack within. They see you as so abundant, as so beautiful. We have the Ten of Pentacles here with this High Priestess energy. They're really, really connected to you at a deep level, an intuitive level. I really believe that this person could likely be a water sign. We have the King of Cups here, which is Cancerian energy and Scorpio energy, and Pisces as well. And we are in Pisces season. But this is someone, again, who feels a lot, who's very intuitive, very emotive, and very deeply connected to you, and sees that within you as well, sees that reflected quality in you, and they feel very tapped in and connected to you at that level. It's important to mention to you, pile 3, that this Four of Swords energy, which is indicative of a break, respite, rest, a pause, that this connection is not over. This person's making a decision currently. They're feeling the need to take a step back to make this decision independently. There's something about holding themselves back from you to protect you. We even have this peacock energy, this peacock spirit, which is, could be considered a very egoic sort of an energy. And it says, protect your heart from those who may cheat before they hurt you. So this person could be, there could be some infidelity that occurred between you that's relevant to your situation, that was also predominant within pile 2. Similar but slightly different circumstances, we'll see. So either there was infidelity occurring in this connection or previously in their past, and it just feels like they're protecting themselves from you. Protecting you from themselves, excuse me. They don't feel worthy and deserving. Again, they feel very, they feel the need to hold themselves back. We even have this, bottled up card, which says repressed, pent up, needing release. I don't know what's up with the camera today. Trust that that's what that card says, please. It's coming up over the underlying energy of the reading of the Six of Pentacles, which is starkly contrasting, of course. The Six of Pentacles, Six of Coins energy is about wanting to reciprocate, of feeling the desire to give in equal measure. And yet it's clarified, or, it's coming up over this bottled up energy of someone who's holding themselves back. Again, this idea of they're protecting you and they want to make some type of a decision independently. So they've made, a move, or there's been some type of decision already. There's been some type of a decision made to disconnect. For some of you, it could be due to a third party. For others of you, it's just to break away from this connection temporarily, because they're in the midst of deciding something. This Two of Pentacles energy, going back and forth, ruminating. This was also in this spread for pile 2. So let's go ahead and see what they're feeling, or what these details are with these feelings here. What is this Two of Pentacles, Two of Coins energy with the Four of Swords? We have the Six of Swords. So they're debating moving on from something, moving forward and on with their life, pursuing another option, which I believe is you, pursuing their dreams, their passion. Yeah, putting a big end to something with the world. This is the energy of someone who's needing to gain the strength to turn the corner on something huge that they know that they want and need to do, and yet they're struggling to actually sort of make that a reality at this time. The Two of Wands, clarified further by the Wheel of Fortune, tells me that this was a divinely guided action. They felt called intuitively. Again, that strong connection that they have to you at that level. They felt called to step away. What is this Three of Swords? The Emperor, Queen of Wands, the Queen of Coins. Yeah, this is who they chose to give their heart to, or who they were devoted to. So there's a wife energy indicated here, and then sort of the other woman. So take that again as it resonates to your situation, but there is definitely third party energy indicated here. And they made a choice, and they didn't choose you, is what it's looking like, pile 3. And again, this was divine protection, divinely guided, you being protected from someone who could be perceived as hurtful at this time, or engaging in hurtful or behavior that just doesn't serve you. You have the Empress, though, which is a counterpart to the Emperor. Again, they know how deeply they feel for you, and they feel like this is a divinely guided connection. They're feeling all of this big, and they're just waiting for the right time, I think, to make that choice to move beyond what they've had to temporarily choose in the immediate moment that wasn't you, that created a lot of pain and distance between you. It's caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain for them. How else are they feeling about pile 3, please? How else is pile 3's person feeling? Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, Temperance also came out as the underlying energy for pile 2, and Six of Cups. These piles are definitely connected. So this person, quite frankly, sees you as a soulmate. We have both soulmate cards out with the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. We have Temperance, which is a beautiful energy for love, of alchemizing, of coming together, of blending and merging lives. And the Four of Wands, they want that relationship with you. So what I'm hearing is, even though they had to choose, choose a partner that wasn't you, that caused a lot of heartbreak. It caused a lot of heartbreak for both of you, because in their heart they choose you, and this was a practical choice. They need to rebalance before they can return. The law of balance says harmony, equity, and avoiding extremes. They felt that they were backed up against a wall. They didn't have the ability to choose anything else. Even though this card says cherished pet, which is receiving care, attention, and domestication, with it being present in this same spread where we have the Emperor energy, for example, and this idea of a spouse or a family indicated, this just gives me the idea that this person's responsible for many things. They have a lot of obligations. They have to give their attention and their care to a lot of different areas, and it just didn't make it possible for them to continue to come forward for you in this connection. And we have Bear Spirit here further supporting this. Nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of life. So right now, this person, I think of bear as in Lenormand systems. The bear represents stubbornness, but also a leader, something very long-standing. It is Emperor energy, so a father figure, a husband figure. This person has kind of lost sight of their happiness in the process of attending to these obligations, to having this connection with this other person. They don't feel empowered and happy and joyous and excited about life. That was what you provided them, pile 3. And they want to get back to that energy. How else are they feeling? What else do we need to know? The Knight of Wands, the 8 of Wands. Oh boy, does this person want to come forward with communication, come forward to you. King of Pentacles, they want to give to you. Pile 3, the Lovers. Yeah, see, they already made a choice. It's coming up over that 2 of Wands, but what they want to choose is you. Let's clarify that Lovers card. The Page of Swords. For some of you, they could have just ghosted you, or just taken a step back on communication. Page of Swords comes up, as well as the 4 of Swords, which could be a break, a pause. They may not have even have communicated this to you, but they want to come back around, and they want to make this right, and they want to share and speak of their love. Page of Cups, the 4 of Cups. They're holding themselves back. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Right now, it just isn't the time, pile 3. They've got a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things detracting and shifting their focus away from this situation, but they're feeling things big with you. How else is pile 3's person feeling for them, please? The 10 of Cups, the 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles, the Tower, and the 2 of Swords. Well, they feel like they've messed everything up. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, pile 3, but they definitely see you as this beautiful, just abundant happiness for them. It's like everything is right with the world and within themselves when they're with you, and then that got taken away. And now they feel so sad. They have such feelings of, I'm hearing just disillusion. They're very stuck. They made a choice that kept them stuck, or is making them stuck, and they know that there needs to be big change before they can come back forward. And they're just in a difficult place right now because of the decision that they have made. They can't move forward. They can't do anything different. This death energy is clarified by the Page of Wands. They so badly want to come forward to you, pile 3. Is pile 3's person going to, what are their intentions in their connection with pile 3 and for pile 3 within the next month? What are their intentions for this connection? And the 7 of Wands, that's barriers up. 7 of Swords. The Magician, that also came out, I believe, in pile 1. 5 of Swords. And Strength. So in the immediate future, pile 3, unfortunately, this is more holding back. This is staying on guard, staying avoidant, needing to sort of reflect on this in the rear view and continue to press ahead. But there's definitely big energy shifting and occurring for you at a energetic level. So with the Magician coming out here as their feelings and their intentions, this person is, wanting to get ready themselves to act, even though they're not taking action yet. That's what's going on beneath the surface. What is going on beneath the surface energetically of this connection? This person's coming into a lot of enlightenment with the Hanged Man. The King of Swords, yeah. They're reflecting a lot on this connection. The 3 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Fool. They're considering how they can come back forward to you and collaborate with you, have that new beginning, a start over. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I feel very subdued as I read this. It's like this person is very, very sad. I feel guided to get some more of these animal message cards for you, pile 3. We have the Hare, which is discernment before a passionate encounter leads to the magic of love. This person is exercising judgment and discernment right now, especially with that Hanged Man energy. And the Magician, they're readying themselves, they're preparing themselves to act. But right now, rabbits are very skittish. They're very, afraid. They're quick to run and hide, and they feel threatened. We have the Whale, Through music, you reclaim life's magic and grow strong in body and soul. This just gives me more vibes of, again, those cups energies we had earlier. Oh my goodness, I didn't even realize we had whale and dolphin come out for you. Such watery energy. Tune into the rhythm of your breath to find stillness and patience. So this person is trying so hard, pile 3, to really get themselves into a place where they can stabilize, where they can sort of regain their sense of strength, their equilibrium. Again, we had that, you know, the law of balance card, which is very important for this person, as they need to feel in control and balanced and aligned in a good place. But these feelings are so deep, and they're definitely focused on union with you. You know, during the time away, just know these, you know, both of these animals and watery creatures in general are very intuitive. Again, intuition is very strongly represented here with High Priestess energy, with King of Cups even. All of these watery mammals. This person's very divinely connected to you. Trust that, even in your time, your absence, your time apart. So for pile 3, what is the guidance? Ooh, Alexa goes off at least once almost in every reading. So take that as a good sign. For pile 3, guidance from the Guiding Light Oracle. We have Manifesting Magic. Card 21 reduces to 3. The Empress energy that came out earlier. Divine Channel. There's lots of divinity in this pile. And thank your lucky stars. So, pile 3, the guidance for you. First of all, know that you are a divine being. We have Divine Channel here, which says you are a divine channel. You work with your angels and guides to deliver messages that assist others on their spiritual path. I do think that you are helping to change and shape this person intuitively in your deep spiritual connection to them, which is unspoken. You know, even if you're not in physical 3D contact, you are impacting this person at a soul level, pile 3. You need to trust that everything that you are doing and all of the good energy that you are extending forth towards this person, even as you remain apart, that all of that serves you both, and that it's going to help to really shift and change this connection around. We have Manifesting Magic. You are creating your life based on the intentions you send out into the universe. So again, be very mindful of your connection with this person, of your connection to the divine. Know how powerful you are as a deliberate creator and manifester, pile 3. And just know that as long as you stay positive and uplifted, you know, that you use a sort of your powers for good, you're going to see this situation turn around. Another card, number 3, 42, which is the number of unconditional love, reducing to 6. Yeah, there's some big love here between you. And then another number 3, thank your lucky stars. As you begin to count your blessings, more and more blessings will come. So this is a perfect tie-in to Manifesting Magic. As you focus on positivity, pile 3, on abundance, on, you know, everything that you can that makes you feel good, that makes you feel aligned and balanced, so too will this impact and affect your person. You need to trust that things are going to be coming around, turning around for you, and that you can manifest a new beginning with this person. They want this. This is something that they're just, you know, preparing for independently. But as you prepare on your end with this guidance from Spirit on what you can do to kind of keep the energy and the vibration up in this connection and overall in your life, the easier it is going to be to use your divine channel to, you know, align your life for greatness with this person and overall. I really think they're coming back for you, pile 3. It just may take some time, but when they do, it's going to be great. So pile 3, I hope you've enjoyed this reading, that it's resonated for you, brought you some clarity and awareness regarding your person, where they're currently sitting emotionally in regards to this connection and in their feelings for you. And if you have enjoyed the reading, it has resonated, I would love for you to consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And I'm engaging with the channel, liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking the notification bell, even if you choose to. All of those ways of energetic exchange not only make it possible to be more engaged with my channel and more aware, interacting, you know, when things are happening, when I'm posting new content, and, you know, increasing the visibility of my channel, but it also in part makes it more possible for others to become aware of me as well. So it's a wonderful, as I said, exchange for free tarot here on YouTube. I hope to see you in a future reading, and until next time, pile 3, take great care of yourself. Bye-bye.